Boring. Boring. Oh, what? Drew McIntyre won the WWE Championship. What the? Are you serious? Hey, welcome back to the Great Debate Show. I'm live on YouTube, I'm live on TikTok, and I am your favorite Uncle JJ, host of the Great Debate Show. And as always, Uncle JJ has got something to say. What do I have to say today? Well, I'm just sitting here looking at my WWE magazine, and I was just trying to find what interesting is going on in the WWE world today. And I said I was going to pass on watching Smackdown, one of the most boring wrestling shows that there has been. But with the emergence of Carmelo Hayes at United States Champion, with the addition now of Trick Williams coming into Friday Night Smackdown, and with we hope they do better with Jade Cargill. I know people are not very pleased with that, but don't blame Jade. It's the booking, it's the storytelling. It's just no storytelling at all. We hope we get Bianca Belair back soon. But for me, surprisingly, everybody that I think should be a champion right now is, except for the WWE Undisputed Champion. And it used to be Cody Rhodes, a boring, stale, dull, same old Cody Rhodes. Last night, the WWE finally came to their senses and put the strap on Drew McIntyre. Now, I know you all know that I'm a huge supporter of Drew McIntyre. I follow him. I think that he's gotten screwed time after time again. And I have just been disappointed in why Triple H and Creative have continued to just let him just suffer and be the butt of people's jokes, and just always get embarrassed and just make him look like a whining, complaining old bitch. And that's what everybody thinks he is, and that's not really Drew McIntyre. That's the writing. That's the script. Drew McIntyre should be today's modern day Triple H. And I don't know why, but Triple H, some reason, seems like he sees more of himself in Gunther than he does in Drew McIntyre, and it should be the complete opposite. I said all of that to say this. I'm just glad the WWE looked like they're finally heading in the right direction and they went on the right path. Drew McIntyre is now the WWE champion. I actually found out about this news before SmackDown aired. They were in Germany last night, in Berlin, Germany, and I can't believe they actually pulled the trigger and did it on a WWE SmackDown show and not wait until a PLE. Now, there's a lot of people complaining about how the match ended and how Drew McIntyre won. But most of the fans seem to be pretty pleased with Cody Rhodes finally losing. He's been the champion since SummerSlam, which goes back to about 5 months ago. And he regained that title after losing it at WrestleMania to John Cena. 2025 was a terrible year. And I just kind of get the feeling, I hope I'm right, that the WWE is finally going to get their shit together and say, look, the John Cena farewell tour messed up a lot of things in creative. It messed up a lot of the booking. Now let's get this thing right. And it seems like that's what they're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre, the new WWE champion, not this guy anymore. Not anymore. And it's about damn time. Now, I don't know how long they're going to keep the strap on Drew McIntyre. I think he should hold it until WrestleMania 42. But that's just my opinion. They probably won't, but he should. Here's what's interesting. Not only did Drew McIntyre win, I'm going to talk about how he won in a moment with Jacob Fatu coming back. But what's important to know is they immediately, before they even started that match last night, it was a three stages of hell. Cody Rhodes, Luis, thank you for following, brother. I appreciate it. Luis7218. Thank you for following me on TikTok. I encourage all of you to follow The Great Debate Show. I'm available on all social media platforms. Follow it, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, and hit that notification bell, because you never know when your favorite ump might pop back up. And I'm up right now. And I'm up to tell you all to hit that like button on YouTube and keep hitting that like button on TikTok. I encourage you to do so, because the more you hit the likes, the more it encourages more viewers to come in and share this live stream. Like, share. Hello to everybody on YouTube. Hello to everybody on TikTok. What's up, Steel Dre? What's up, JT? Cena, one more match I heard. I ain't heard that one. What's up, Tiger, David, Pantheon 115. Thank y'all for joining me on TikTok. Over here on YouTube, I got MIBT, Mr. Money in the Bank. What else do I have here? Crystal. Is that Crystal Rodriguez? Thank you for joining me. Roblox Official says hi. Hi to you too. Sean. Oh, no, that's not Sean. That's Shal Hevitt says hi as well. I'm just going to say Shal. How y'all doing, man? Hope all is well. Thank y'all for joining me. This is the Great Debate Show. All right. Let's get this thing cracking. What's up, OCCG? How you doing, brother? All right, let's get this thing cracking. So again, not only did McIntyre win, but they wanted to make him win and not make their baby face look so bad. Again, I apologize for the sit. You know, I'm not with my normal backdrop and everything is not here. I'll be back in my hotel and I'll have everything set up on Sunday night when we get to recap the NFL. Well, if I'm not back there Sunday night, I'll still be here Sunday night, here or there. Either way, you'll see everything back probably Monday at the latest. But yeah, they tried to save Cody Rhodes. They did not want him to look bad at the same time. This babyface PG crap. They wanted him to look good and still put the title on Drew McIntyre. Jacob Fatu came out. He's back. He got Drew McIntyre because that is who allegedly fucked him up before he left and had blood just spilling out of his mouth in the backstage. Remember that? That was like 3 months ago or so. So now he's back after having whatever dental work that he had to have emergency work done on. Now that he's back, he went and got Drew McIntyre. I would have been okay with them just pulling him out because he wanted to beat his ass. And unfortunately, though, for Cody Rhodes, him pulling out Drew McIntyre, he just lost his world title. But for him to whoop on Drew McIntyre and then attack Cody Rhodes as well, we have to ask ourselves, why would they do that? And what I didn't understand is how the fans was booing Cody Rhodes in Germany. Did you hear that? He was getting a lot of boos. Thank you, Secret, for following the Great Debate Show. Did you hear that the fans were booing Cody Rhodes throughout this match in all 3 stages of hell? But as soon as as soon as Jacob Fatu puts his hands on Cody Rhodes, they booed that too. Like, if you're booing Cody Rhodes through the whole match, wouldn't you be happy now that Jacob Fatu said to hell with it? I'm whooping his ass too. Now, was this Jacob Fatu? The fans are not very pleased in Germany with Cody Rhodes. A lot of us are not. We're kind of tired of Cody Rhodes as well. Not the fans in the arena in the United States, but you can see how the fans felt about Cody Rhodes in the arenas outside of the United States. And my question to you all, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to read your comments in a moment. We're going to talk about it. As Trick Williams would say, let's talk about it. I like him. I'm glad he's on the main roster. Him and Randy Orton had some good stuff going on too in the beginning of the night. I'll talk about that in a moment. So fast forward, it was a decent night. It was just as good as I thought last week was. Probably not. The pace probably didn't move like it moved last week for whatever reason. They really had a decent show last week for the first 3-hour show of the year. But last night still had a pretty decent feel. It was okay. Carmelo Hayes, I wish he would stop with the United States Open Challenge matches. He had one with Shinsuke Nakamura last night. Another damn good match. But I'm tired of just seeing good matches. Let's get him in a storyline with somebody. Like Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. Trick Williams looks like he may be in something with Randy Orton, though, because he interrupted him and got an RKO last night. But then he had a match after the RKO promo, which was good. And then he beat Penta. I mean, not Penta, but Ray Phoenix, which I was surprised that he wasn't there just to be a jobber. But then again, Ray Phoenix ain't did much, so he deserved to get that win. I was surprised and I was impressed. Way to go, Triple H. Carmelo Hayes won his United States Open Challenge match. Alexa Bliss lost. I don't know why she was in the match, but one-on-one she went for the United States Women's Championship against Julia. They put the title back on her. I hope they do better by her this time. Just having matches, though, for the sake of having matches, I'm not very fond of that. Moving on, we got the MFTs who defeated the Wyatt Six, and they took the lantern or whatever, the lamp, away from them. And I don't know what this means. Is this like when The Undertaker lost his urn? He doesn't have, like, he can't really function. You know, it's like his soul is in that thing or something in the lantern. I don't know. But I I don't care for the Wyatt Six at all. And I don't care for the Wyatt Six and the MFTs. I just could care less. But the MFTs surprisingly got the win. So again, I was surprised to see the outcome that I saw with these matches. I really was. It didn't matter to me who won between the MFTs and the Wyatt Six. And I would like to ask you all, is that feud over? Did it end on SmackDown, or is there more to come because the Wyatt Six want to get that lamp back? I just don't care about them. I just don't care. And I don't really care for the MFTs either. I just hope that Solo Sikoa can really become the big star that he should be by now already when this is all said and done. Because I like Solo, but I ain't feeling this MFT stuff really. It definitely not against the Wyatt Six. I don't care what anybody says. Wyatt Six just ain't got it. They're not gonna fucking, they just don't do it for me, man. And I don't think they do it for a lot of people. Did you hear the crowd? I don't even really think nobody really cared. You could damn near hear crickets in some parts of that match. And they're just no mover need. They're no needle movers. They don't draw a book. They just don't. Won't draw a dime. I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. What else was there to talk about? I think that's pretty much it, other than Jade Cargill, who came out after Jordynne Grace made her SmackDown debut. That's another good name that we have on the SmackDown roster. She quickly beat, I forgot who Jordynne Grace beat. But anyway, she won, and Jade Cargill came out and said the same old shtick. I'm that bitch. You're on my show now, and I'm that bitch. That is getting old. They got to do something better, Road Dogg, Triple H, whoever is in charge of SmackDown. It's Road Dogg, they say. Stop making her look like this stupid chick who doesn't know how to fucking talk other than call herself a bitch every week. Give her something else to say. If she's that bad and she can't remember one line every week, then people are right. She shouldn't be the women's WWE champion. I just wish they move on. Michin is hurt. B-Fab is hurt. So she can't even dominate them, even though she shouldn't have been with those mid-Carter jobbers anyway. But that's what they were doing. But teasing Jade Cargill and Jordynne Grace, that's interesting. We'll see where that goes. I like where they're going with it. Just let me get some story. Let's get some more dialogue to this stuff. But back to the main event. Because I pretty much said everything that happened on SmackDown. It was decent. It was okay. But the main event was pretty good. We got about 30 minutes or so of it. And we ended up going straight to the steel cage match, because we knew that it was going to go to all three stages of hell. Do you all agree with Jacob Fatu coming in and getting his lick back on, getting some revenge on Drew McIntyre, but also putting his hands on Cody Rhodes? What I have to say to that is, why would you touch Cody? Why would you touch Cody? And Cody, why would you even get in the way? You should have just ran out of the damn cage and won the match and kept your title. I don't want to make a big fuss about it because I'm glad Cody lost. It's about damn time. Y'all know I love Drew McIntyre. I think he's been disrespected for years. I think he has not gotten his due diligence. They hadn't got what he deserves. Finally, hopefully he gets that now. I don't want this to be a couple of weeks that he's the champion and somebody else takes it away from him at the Royal Rumble. But the fact that we've got 8 other challengers that are going to compete in these 4 qualifying matches that General Manager Nick Aldis actually announced before the main event last night. We've got, who is it? We've got Damian Priest, I think, versus Solo Sikoa. We've got Randy Orton versus, I forget, but there's Randy Orton, there's Sami Zayn, there's Trick Williams. I just told you Damian Priest and Solo Sikoa. We've got a lot of matches in these qualifiers. So whoever wins those matches, they're going to have the Fatal 4-Way final match at Saturday night's main event. This was all announced by Nick Aldis last night. So whoever those final 4 is at Saturday night's main event, the winner of that is the #1 contender, and they will face the WWE champion, who we now know as Drew McIntyre. That means Cody Rhodes is not getting his rematch immediately. And that's good. I like it. But what does this mean then for Cody Rhodes? And again, why did Jacob Fatu put his hands on Cody as well? Is it just because he was just pissed off and he just wanted to whoop whatever was in the ring moving? Or is it because he's going to come out and say Friday night on next week's SmackDown that he doesn't really know if it was Drew or Cody? And so he just wanted to just whoop both of their asses, get his hands on both of them so he could get the right person. I don't know. I don't know. Shane, my normal setup, I had an emergency and I had to leave and I came back home. But unfortunately, I left all my stuff there. My whole setup is still at the hotel. I'll be back there Sunday night, tomorrow night, Monday. You'll see it. I'll be back around it. My apologies, but I had to get back. So that's why it's so bland and it's plain Jane here today. But yeah, I'm wondering if Jacob Fatu is going to say that he's not sure if it was McIntyre or Cody Rhodes that attacked him. Cody Rhodes lost the title because he was trying to be the good guy. And he was like, hey, man, what's going on, Jacob? Calm down. This is my match. And he got his ass whooped, too. He could have stayed out of that. Being the good guy, playing the good Samaritan role is how he lost his title. What I'm trying to say, y'all, this is the Miz versus Orton. Thank you. We know Miz is not winning that. So, yeah, Miz and Orton. Damian Priest versus Solo. I don't remember who Trick Williams is going against. And I don't remember who Sami Zayn is going against. Maybe they're going against each other. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But we know Orton's going to win. And I think we'll probably see Orton and Trick Williams down the road in these qualifying matches. So I would say that Trick Williams is going to probably win his first match too. But yeah, back to the thing though. This is the time where what I'm trying to say is this is the perfect time for Cody to turn heel. Being the good guy is not working in his favor anymore. Somebody said Smackdown was fire last night. It was okay. Mr. Hugo61, thank you for your comments. Him and Cody about to clash. I think that could be very well true, Shane. So if that's the case, Cody Rhodes might have attacked him. Remember we teased it and we said, why are we so sure it was Drew? And for Jacob Fatu to come back last night and put his hands on Drew McIntyre and then put his hands on Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre escapes the cage and gets the win. He's the new WWE Undisputed Champion. And Jacob Fatu could care less. Why did he put his hands on Cody? Did Cody do this? This is the perfect time. And even if he didn't do it, this is the perfect time for him to turn heel because he can say he's fed up and he's sick of being the nice guy because he now knows that the nice guys finish last. Being a nice guy last night is how he lost his title. So maybe we see no more babyface. I know this is a long shot when it comes to WWE creative and they probably won't do it, but this is what it is. Yes, still DRE. Good guys finish last, and that's what Cody Rhodes should say. He's got all the ulterior motives to go ahead and turn heel now. I know they won't bring The Rock back and let him take his soul and all of that, but he could really, really dominate the WWE as a heel if he brought The Rock in to use him like that. But I know The Rock ain't coming back until Saudi Arabia, more than likely. It'll be his retirement match because they're paying the WWE a lot of fucking money to get The Rock at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi, and they want Stone Cold there too, but Stone Cold just won't commit. So, back to McIntyre and Cody. Good match, great finish. I'm not mad on how they finished it, but I thought it could have been better. But either way, this could be some long-term storytelling that we don't know about that was this coming. Why would you have him put his hands on Cody too? This is the perfect time for Cody to say, fuck it, I'm going heel. He's talked about it before. He said it wouldn't happen anytime soon, but usually when they say that, that means it's probably about to happen soon. I think that they're done with the creative planning that they had back when he was saying that stuff, and this is a new year. Time to hit the reset button. It looks like the WWE is hitting the reset button. They're kind of getting out to a good start here. I would love to see Cody just say, fuck this. Nice guys finish last. I'm no longer a nice guy. Cody should stay off of television. I don't know what they're going to do here, but hear me out. Cody's not getting his rematch right now. That's why they announced 4 damn qualifying matches. And the winner of those matches, it'll be a fatal 4-way at Saturday night's main event. The winner of that faces, now we know, Drew McIntyre, the champion, the undisputed champion at Royal Rumble. That's not going to be Cody. He's not in these qualifier matches. If I was Cody, I'd stay away until the Rumble. Maybe even Elimination Chamber. But what if Cody stayed away until the Rumble and got back on Drew McIntyre's ass, but he comes back as a heel? and he just flips the fuck out on Drew McIntyre, maybe even whoever McIntyre is facing. I think it'll be McIntyre versus Orton. They're not going to put the title back on Orton, I doubt it. So that's why it'll probably be Orton instead of one of the young and up-and-comer, wrestlers. It won't be Trick, he's heel. McIntyre's heel. It'll be a babyface. Now, could it be Sami Zayn? Yeah, it could be, but we know Sami Zayn's not winning that title either. I don't think they'll do Drew McIntyre like that. Be a champion for a few weeks and lose it to a Sami Zayn or a Randy Orton. I doubt it. Steel Dre said Stone Cold want that money. Well, he hadn't committed to it yet. He had some knee replacements or some type of leg surgery about a year or so ago. He's getting back to the way he wants to be, but I think Stone Cold just ain't getting in that ring until he can really look kind of like Stone Cold. And at 60-something years old, Saudi Arabia is really pushing it. Obafemi needs to be in this tournament. He may be. Are they having one on Monday Night Raw? Or is it just SmackDown? I think it's just SmackDown. So I don't know how Phoebe can get in it. But Phoebe is coming to Raw in a few weeks, and I'm hearing that they're going to push him and shoot him to the moon real quick. I'm even hearing that he could possibly win the Rumble. Now, I don't know if he should probably do that this fast, this soon. What happened to Braun Breaker winning the Rumble? Or Roman Reigns? But they really do like Obafemi, and I can't believe the things that are happening right now in the WWE. And a lot of these people actually look like me. I can't believe that. That's something that's been hard to find in the WWE. And I'm not trying to make this about race, but just a lot of black people don't win, and they don't get championships, and they don't get big pushes. And I'm hearing they're going to give Obafemi, who's African. I'm not African. But still, you get what I'm saying. He's getting a hell of a push. So that means they really like him. And that tells me that maybe the WWE isn't their racist after all. Maybe they just been looking for somebody that was good enough, and they think he is. And the color of his skin doesn't really matter. I hope that be the case. Carmelo Hayes, phenomenal talent. Trick Williams, a phenomenal talent. Let's see what they do with these guys. They all got wins last night. I could not believe it. So I'm pleased with so far what they're doing. I'm pleased with it. That's all I've got pretty much. Let me read some comments and see what y'all talking about. I appreciate y'all joining me, man. This is the Great Debate Show. I'm available on all social media platforms. Rate, review, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the like button right now on YouTube, and hit that notification bell so, you will be notified each and every time a new episode is up. For some reason, people are telling me on YouTube they can't find me. I don't know what's going on with the algorithm, but they're trying to push me out because a lot of people are not getting the notifications to all of my episodes. I don't understand why or what that is. But I'm going to get ready to get out of here because I know we got some good football wild card games coming up. Rams at Panthers. I think the Rams win this one this time. And then we've got the Packers at Bears. And I changed my mind yesterday and told you all I'm going to roll with the Packers on this one. Okay, let's see what y'all think. Did you agree with the ending last night to the main event with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes? And are you happy that we got a new WWE Undisputed Champion? Who should his next contender be? Who wins this qualifying match and whatnot? And what's next for Cody? Are they going to do Jacob Fatu and Cody instead of Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre? Would that mean that he actually attacked Jacob Fatu? Is he heel? Is he going to go heel? Is he going to come back and say, fuck this? I'm tired of being a nice guy. I think he should stay away into the Rumble and snap out and be the heel. This would be a great 2026 if they done that. The fans are telling you it's time. You heard them in Germany last night. They were telling you it's time. Panthers, get ready to go golfing. Thank you for the comment, Dre. What's up, Peyton? It's a Saturday afternoon, man. We had a lot of people in here yesterday, man. I had nearly 2,000 people watching me on TikTok, and that was one of my biggest accomplishments here on TikTok Live. But it's kind of low right now. Where are y'all at? TikTok. I know it's a Saturday afternoon, but where y'all at? What's up, Jay? Is that Jay-Z in the background? No, just Jay. Okay, back over here to YouTube. Let me see here. Let's see. Indiana murdered Oregon last night. Miami better be scared, even though they are at home. Thank you, Bailey. Where you been, Bailey? Thank you for the comment, brother. Yes, I was talking about that when I first started the show. Indiana They're going to the national championship. We said that would happen. We knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Congratulations to Mendoza and Indiana and the Hoosiers. They're doing a phenomenal job. Y'all, Miami is at home for the national championship, though. I never knew that they were going to be at home. Like I told you all yesterday on the live stream, I did not see that coming. If I knew that the national championship was going to be at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, I would have picked the Hurricanes to be here in this game when they upset Ohio State. I would have picked them then. I didn't know that I didn't know that that's where it was at. I predicted my Niners to go to the Super Bowl at home way back in August. Now, I didn't know we were going to lose Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, the first round pick, Mikael Williams, who was setting the edge pretty good against the run. I didn't know we were going to lose all of those people. The quarterback was going to be out half the season. Ricky Pearsall was going to be out, and he's out again. Brandon Ayuk wasn't going to come back and play at all. I didn't know any of that stuff when I made the prediction now. While y'all are calling me crazy. I didn't know. But I got to stand on what I said. I still think my Niners will be playing the Super Bowl in their home stadium somehow, some way. Whether it's real or whether it's fake. But now that the Miami Hurricanes are doing it, well, maybe that was the theory all along. Maybe that was the plan, the script for them to do it. What if the Niners and the Hurricanes are playing for the championship in their home stadiums? Respectfully, that would be great. It almost makes me think I'm going to be right now that I see the Miami doing it. We've seen this before, but it was during a pandemic. What a coincidence how Tampa Bay and LA won Super Bowls in their home stadiums. It had never happened in over 100 years of football. And then it happened when we were coincidentally in a pandemic. Anyway, I digress. Cody Rhodes lost the WWE Championship. I'm glad. It's about damn time. That's been boring as fuck. Now, let's see what my guy Drew McIntyre is going to do with the strap. I'm very glad to see that. And we don't have to see that anymore. Hopefully he stays away for a little minute, take a break, or maybe come back at the Rumble and come back healed. I would love for The Rock to come back and say, you know what you got to do. Give me your soul. They ain't going to go back to it, but it would be great TV for 2026, in my opinion. So anyway, that's it, y'all. Read a few more comments here. I'm sorry, Bailey, to hear that. Bailey said his family dog passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Patrick Martinez says, I'm praying the Niners win, but I'm mentally prepared for them to take an L. Hey, that's how I live my life, brother. Expect the worst, but hope for the best. But we're winning that game. I'm telling you. You heard it here first. The Niners are going to win that game. Somehow, some way. I'm pretty sure Kyle, no style, is going to have a little style tomorrow. He's going to put together a good game plan. The question is Robert Sala's got all these damn interviews. Is he putting together a good game plan for the Eagles offense? He's being asked to be interviewed by the Cardinals, the Ravens. Now the Dolphins just asked to interview him. I don't know if this is just because he's the minority and they're just checking the boxes on that with him, or if some of these people are really serious about hiring him. He's going to take one of those jobs because he's got too many interviews lined up. And in order for us to get to the Super Bowl, if we do win tomorrow in Philly, those interviews are going to keep coming. That's going to take a toll on him and what make it hard for him to really put together a good game plan. So I'm worried about that a little bit, but Cody attacks a returning KO at the Rumble. Kevin Owens is not coming back. I think he attacks Drew McIntyre. That's what he should do. And he could still be healed, though. Just do what Jericho Fatu did last night. Attack whoever did Drew McIntyre's. Attack Randy Orton as well. Because I think it'll be Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre at Royal Rumble. Don't you all kind of agree that Orton will probably win this qualifier for the number one contender? Saturday night's main event, it'll be a fatal four-way. That'll probably be Orton, Trick, Sammy, and maybe Damian Priest. No, because of the MFTs, Solo. They'll probably let Solo beat Damian Priest. We know Orton's beating Miz. I don't remember who is Trick going against, y'all. I'm sorry. Somebody help me out. What's up to Gold Ransom and Lala? Is that La or La? LA Law? LA Law? Mo? One, thank you for joining us. I appreciate y'all. Why did Udoka take Durant out of the game with 2 minutes left? Trying to get fired, isn't he? It's fake. And I'm just saying everybody probably had their money on the Rockets to beat the Blazers, but the Blazers have beaten the Rockets like twice in a week or so. As a matter of fact, the Portland Trail Blazers have won like 7 of their last 8. They're kind of on a roll now. Maybe not 7 of their last 8, 5 of their last 6 or something. They're on a roll. Y'all are ready for some football. Congratulations again to Indiana. We've got Indiana, Miami. Who y'all got? I sure hope the 49ers don't go to the Super Bowl and lose in their home stadium. Because I kind of think Miami's losing. If Miami beats them, I think y'all got to realize and agree with me it's fake. I can't see Indiana getting beat. I told y'all they wasn't going to be much of a game last night. I wasn't trying to throw shade at Oregon or disrespect them. And I gave them a chance, but I didn't think they could beat Indiana. And it was not a game at all. Well, that was boring. Makes you really appreciate the Ole Miss Miami game from Thursday night. Man, that was a chef's kiss. The NCAA is trying to keep Chambliss from coming back to Ole Miss for a 6th year. I'll have more details on that during the week. The Green Bay Packers and Matt LaFleur are thinking about an extension, a contract extension. Well, if they lose tomorrow, if they lose tonight, they'll have plenty of time to negotiate a contract. Or will the Packers upset the Bears and advance? If the Packers win tonight, they go to Seattle to play the number 1 seed. Can the 7th seed beat the 2? I'm riding with the Packers. I changed my mind yesterday. Do you trust Caleb Williams in this situation in the playoffs, his first playoff game? I think Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Drake May, these are some phenomenal young quarterbacks, but they're babies in the playoffs. That's why I'm kind of riding with Jordan Love here. Something tells me the Packers may be the Packers that we saw in 2023. Not saying they're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl, but everybody keeps telling me Jordan Love is going to win the Super Bowl because Aaron Rodgers won his Super Bowl his 3rd year as a Green Bay Packers starter. Brett Favre won the Super Bowl in his 3rd year as a Green Bay Packers starter. This is Jordan Love's 3rd year as a starter. Everybody in Green Bay thinks that this is their year, even as a 7th seed. I don't agree, but I think they can beat the Bears tonight. Jordan Love is not going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think he will either. Gene Valentine. I'm just telling you what they're telling me. This is what some of the Packer fans are telling me. They've said it in some of these comments. Have you not saw it? Zach Ryder. Zach Ryder is going against Trick. Thank you, Elijah. I think that's Trick that you're responding to. I'm going to say that Trick is going to win that match. We're going to see Orton and Trick collide a little bit more because they started that and teased it last night. Matt Cardona, I mean to say. I don't think Matt Cardona is going to win. At least I hope he doesn't. I don't even care that he's back, to be honest with you. But back to Dre's question, why did Durant get taken out? I saw Udoka at the presser talking to the media, and he was basically saying, if I can't take Durant out for 2 minutes, we got a problem. Well, you do. He said, we shouldn't have to rely on a 37-year-old to score 30, 40 points every night. But your front office just said yesterday you were not interested in Ja Morant. Don't understand that. Hey, the Tennessee Titans could be getting John Harbaugh as the head coach. Why? Because they just said that John Harbaugh is studying film right now on 2 quarterbacks. Those quarterbacks' names are Jackson Dart and Cam Ward. So unless something changes in the next couple of days, John Harbaugh will be watching film on Cam Ward and Jackson Dart. That means the Giants and the Titans are his 2 favorites right now, it sounds like. What does that mean for the NFL? What does that mean for the Giants or the Titans if they can land him at a quarterback? LO Experience, what's up, man? How you doing? He said Duke Nation. All right. Yes, I'm from Memphis. You can probably hear it, I'm sure. Yes, I'm from Memphis. Punch keeps his belt until Mana, then loses to Breaker. Until Mania, then loses to Breaker. I hope you're talking about McIntyre. I hope he keeps his belt. Oh, you're talking about Punk. I'm sorry. Punk keeps his belt till Mania, then loses to Breaker. Well, that means Breaker's going to win the Royal Rumble. That was the plan. But now it could be Obafemi, even though I think it's too soon for him. It also could be Roman Reigns still. We know Roman Reigns is coming back. I'm tired of seeing that coming and going, coming and going. But why would he come back for the Rumble if he's not going to win it? I would say if Breaker's winning, probably Roman shouldn't come back. Come back and face who? He's done with the Vision, I think. We hear there's going to be a Cody Roman 3. So Cody's going to get the title back on him, more than likely, or Roman Reigns wins the Rumble, gets the title from McIntyre. McIntyre won't be the champion till Mania then, and I'm almost for certain he won't. I mean, we've heard it's going to be Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns 3. And it's going to be Punk versus Breaker. And it's going to be probably Goldberg versus Gunther. And Goldberg is actually, not Goldberg, Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar is actually going to be babyface against Gunther. So when Brock Lesnar comes back, look for him to start smiling again. I don't know how they're going to do this, but Cody should come back heel. And maybe you can get Cody heel versus Roman Reigns, and that makes the third match interesting. Nobody really wants to see it again unless it would be interesting to know if this time Cody's the heel and Roman's still babyface or neutral, whatever you want to call him. I don't really think he's a babyface. He's never changed, really. He's never really changed. He just doesn't have Paul Heyman anymore, and he got betrayed by him. That's it. They just don't come out and cheat anymore in his matches. But yeah, anyway, I digress. I can't wait to see how this works out. We'll see. But again, the biggest news today is that John Harbaugh, ex-Ravens head coach for the past 18 years, has said for the next couple of days, he will be studying film heavily on Jackson Dart and Cam Ward. That means he's probably narrowing it down to the Titans or the Giants. Which job do you think he should take? I personally don't think he is. I don't know how he helps Cam Ward. I mean, 8 years with Lamar Jackson, he ain't getting nothing out of it. He didn't get anything out of it. And Todd Monken is going to come with John Harbaugh. So if you're a Titan fan, I would not want Harbaugh to pick me if I were you as a Titan. Jackson Dart, Giants fans, I wouldn't want John Harbaugh. Yes, he can lead men. Yes, he's a hell of a coach. But he doesn't have a good staff. He doesn't put a good staff together. I don't think Todd Monken helps Jackson Dart at all. Mike McDaniel as OC, yeah, that helps. If John Harbaugh would bring Mike McDaniel with him instead of Todd Monken, yeah, you would say, yeah, we'll take that. We'll sign up for that. Who do you think it should be? Landon McKee says Eagles. Secret, thank you for joining. Elijah said them Steelers. Oh, yeah, Monday night. I already told you all. I think the Steelers lose. Sorry, Elijah. I got the Texans winning this game, and I don't think it's going to be that hard. Yes, the Steelers got a good defense too, but I think the Texans, they'll put up enough points. I don't see the Steelers really being able to do a thing offensively against this Texans defense. I just don't. Steel Dre says we need Bronson Reed versus Braun Breaker. That's supposed to happen, doesn't it? But they have to figure out who they want to be babyface and who they want to be heel there. I think Braun Breaker would be okay as a babyface. He could go back to that because they like him regardless. Bronson Reed probably should need to stay the heel. But they're still focused on Punk and Breaker right now. I don't think that's over with. They're still saying Punk and Breaker for Mania. But if Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes 3, if we get that at Mania, who's going to have the championship? That means Drew McIntyre is going to lose it or drop it between now and Mania. And that sucks because they know they can let him have it. What are we at? January, February, March, April. That's 3 months. We're 3 months away from Mania. Damn, that time flew by. So, yeah, he definitely could keep that belt for 3 months. But I don't see how that's going to happen if we're getting Roman Cody 3, unless we're getting Roman Cody 3 and it's not for a title. I'd be okay with that, but would anybody care if there's no story to it? What would the story be this time around? Roman walked away and said that title looks better on me. It would look better on my shoulder. So I think the title has to be involved in it. All right, y'all. We're about 2 hours away from kickoff. Rams at Panthers. Give me the Rams, even though I would love for the Panthers to win. I would love for the Packers to win tonight. It'd be a damn good weekend if the Packers and the Panthers win and we, my Niners, pull off an upset tomorrow. I think we do that. So again, I got Rams and Packers tonight. I've got Bills over the Jags tomorrow. I think if the Bills lose, Sean McDermott could get fired immediately so they can see if John Harbaugh is interested in coming to Buffalo and playing with Josh Allen. He ain't got to watch no film on Josh Allen like he's doing with Jackson Dart and Cam Ward. I am pleased that he would actually consider coaching a Cam Ward offense. I'm surprised a little bit. Where's Lesnar? He'll be back. He'll be back for Gunther as a babyface as they get ready for Mania. I'm sure we'll get Lesnar, Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho. A lot of people are going to show up for Mania. I mean, for the Rumble as we get ready for Mania. Femi's about to get a big push. They're going to put the rocket on his back and shoot him straight to the moon. Jericho has already agreed to a return to the WWE, but he also wants to work TNA. We could see Jericho on TNA Thursday night, January 15th. It's their first episode with their new TV deal. TNA will be on AMC. This would be huge for TNA if Jericho was there. I think he's going to work TNA too. But for anybody that's doubting is he's really coming to WWE, he is. The rumor is he's already agreed to a WWE return. So let's see how that works. What's up to Eddie? Thank you, Dre and Landon and Secret and Elijah and all of you for being here with me. Froggy Bottom here on the Great Debate Show. That's all I got. I'm glad and congratulations to Drew McIntyre for being the champion. I really do like it. This is a WWE book that I got back at Bad Blood. What was that? October 2024. I was at Bad Blood in Atlanta, and this is one that I kind of picked up along with a CM Punk jacket that I never fucking wear. I need to do that now that he's the champion. Wow, he's the champion. Thank you for asking me that, though, Jay, from YouTube. What if Austin is a plant for Rollins? People are saying that, but why would he be? Why would he be? I mean, unless he, prevents Breaker from winning the title. He prevents Bronson Reed from winning a title or something like that, or tag titles or whatever they go for. I don't see why he would be a player. I think Rollins just comes back, and he comes back for that ass for both of them. He's going to have to be babyface now. That's all I can say. That's what I see. Go Niners. Bang, bang. Fat man, little world. If Purdy goes down, Mac 10 steps in and gets the win. That's a bold prediction there, Shane. I wouldn't care. As long as we win, I don't care. But I think we can win. Our special teams, we kind of have an advantage with that on them. The offense for the Eagles have not been that good. So we could get a few stops. And offensively, I think that Shanahan will find some holes in Vic Fangio's defense. He shows the same coverage and the same stuff pretty much all the time. Like we do, which I hate. But it's easier to pick through something and, it's easier to, dissect a defense when they look the same every time and they give you the same look, the same coverage. And I think that the Eagles, who are damn near at the bottom of the league as far as running backs catching the ball out of the backfield, we know McCaffrey was the best at that this year. So that's another advantage that we have against them. And hopefully you will get your champagne glass ready after the 49ers game. Thank you, Dre. I hope so too, brother. I think we're going to upset the Eagles. I just do. And I think Nick Sirianni gets fired because he's not going to fire his OC. And he's going to be asked to do so, and he won't. And they'll all be fired. Yeah, I'm putting it out there now. We're going to get Nick Sirianni fired tomorrow because this has been a bad, bad season for the Eagles, even though they won the East and they won a lot of games. They still haven't gave us a complete game, and I don't know when. And even though it's a long shot, I'm banking that the Eagles don't give us a complete game tomorrow either. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. If you beat the Bears, you'll beat the Eagles. Well, thank you. I hope you're right about that too, Jada9994. Hello to you, Charles. All right, y'all, I got to go. My time is up. Y'all be safe. I hope y'all enjoy Smackdown. I hope you enjoy it. No longer, Cody Rhodes is no longer the champion. It's now Drew McIntyre. Yeah, I think I'm going to get me a little gym work in, and I'm going to play me some Drew McIntyre, put it in my ears, and doom, 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 happy, man. I'm glad he won that. And black people are winning matches on WWE. Who would have thought? Maybe this is going to be a good 2026. I'd be damn. Go Niners, bang, bang. Niner game. Let's see how that works. But tonight it could be a snow blizzard in Chicago. Can't wait to see the Packers and Bears. I said the Bears would win. And then I changed my mind yesterday. They say you're supposed to go with your first mind. I changed mine. Let's see if that helps me out or not. I'm out. I'm a Niners fan, but not delusional. I'm not either. But I just got a theory that somehow, some way, we're getting back to the Super Bowl. And they don't want anybody to think that's going to happen. That's why we didn't get the number 1 seed. I'm glad there's no pressure. Seattle has the pressure now. The pressure's on Seattle and Denver. They're number 1 seeds. The pressure's on the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. They're number 2 seeds. We don't have any pressure anymore. Nobody thinks we're going to get back to Levi Stadium winning 3 road games. It's a hard road back to Levi. Nobody thinks we're going to do that now. And then only scoring 3 points. They think we're going to get humiliated tomorrow. That's how they're going to take some of these ignorant motherfuckers' money. I've said what I've had to say. I'm standing on what I said. If we lose, I'm just going to come back in here and say we lost. We were supposed to lose. We overachieved and we exceeded our expectations. We don't even supposed to be here now. So if we lose, okay, so what? It is what it is, right? Jed York ain't going to fire Kyle. He had a hell of a year. With these injuries, what's the big deal? But if we win, I know it's a lot of you people are not going to show up. And that's going to be sad because most of you are not even Eagles fans and you're just hating and trolling right now. For the ones who are. That's all I got to say, y'all. Fly, Eagles, fly. We'll see. Let's see if we flapping the wings out the tomorrow evening. I'll be back after all the games tomorrow night, which would be the Patriots and Chargers. I damn near think the Chargers will upset the Patriots, even though I'm still going Patriots. Don't be surprised if the Chargers upset them. These are babies at quarterback. I said it again. I said it. That's the last time I'm going to say it. Y'all have a great Saturday. I'm out. Rams-Panthers in about 2 hours. Y'all be safe. Peace.